You know, those little things that actually they're non-stop surrounding us. And if we forget about those little things in life, like I did, I start suffering. We start suffering. And we start suffering not because they're gone, but because we are gone. We're not here. We're not now. Hello, beautiful people. Mitko here. Thank you for being here. And I want to say, first of all, I believe in you and I have faith in you. And I wanted to share a few things today that changed my world and shifted my perception and gave me a new direction and a new drive towards a new life. Yep. As big as it sounds, it's not that big actually. It's just the right direction, or rather, let's call it a more right direction for me currently. Since I went through a purging, emotional and mental purging during the last maybe 10 days, and at the beginning I was calling it an illness, but when I started staying with those symptoms in my body, very quickly I realized this is not an illness. This is stuck emotions, stuck energies, thought patterns, all sorts of images in my mind, you know, that are located around my body, you know, living as those sensations of resistance, you know, and not letting something go through, not letting myself feel something or experience something, and essentially releasing it from my body. But hey, I've been carrying this for a long time, and now it was the time for me to actually see that clearly and also realize it and also get to know how to change the way that I live on a daily basis. The biggest takeaway for me, the biggest insight I got was that I have to come back to the present moment, because the present moment is the most precious gift of all. It's the most precious present of all, because I realized that when I am in the now, there is no past or future, and kindness and gratitude can easily pierce through the veil of wishful thinking or agitation or any sort of lack sensations or mentality. And you know, my meditation practices have deepened a lot since I started actually consciously and intentionally deepening them, meaning I decided that I'm gonna do it a few times per day. I'm gonna meditate quietly, focusing on my breath, just with the intention to come back here, to come back home, to come back to the present moment. A few benefits, like big benefits. First of all, I feel like my concentration is coming back. It's not 100% because I catch myself constantly drifting into all sorts of thoughts and emotions and just following the internal chatter in my mind and going places, you know, not being here, looking at something, but not being here. And if you can relate, that's great. What I can suggest, and basically what I want to share, is that through this deepening of my meditation and realization that my concentration is coming back, and this is helping a lot when it comes to being here and now, being able to appreciate things, people, all sorts of situations, being able to find kindness and goodness in what is happening in me and around me. And during the last 3 days now, I've been fasting. I've been doing a water fast. Right after the illness, I felt like, okay, during the illness, I was only eating fruits for 7 days. Maybe it's a good idea, since I'm prepared, to just do a water fast right after that. And it felt good, it felt great, it felt right, so I did it. And now I'm at the end of the 3rd day now, and I can tell you, I was speaking with another person and they told me that feeling weak and low on energy when one is fasting is usually caused by just mental patterns of thinking that when we do not eat, we have to become weak, we don't have energy, and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I have fasted before, so what can I do differently now with this type of idea or thought? And I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be low on energy during this fast. And day number 1, no problemo. Yeah, thoughts of cravings, you know, food, stuff like this, but no problem. I was even dreaming of food. Yeah, but no problem. No low energy, no nothing. Day number 2, quite the same. Still, there would be some thoughts of cravings, that I want to eat this, want to eat that, want to go here and eat something, you know, oh my goodness, I'm waking up, I gotta eat something. Stuff like this, but you know, I let those thoughts go, I let those sensations be, and they just dissipate naturally. Day 3, I started feeling a little bit of weakness, meaning it's not that I don't have energy, but I feel like as if my body is not so fast. You know, if I want to do something, I won't be able to do it really fast. But then I just remembered about this like mental attitude. Like, wait, just because I'm water fasting doesn't mean I'm losing any sort of energy or anything like this. And I remembered that actually I started with this intention that I'm not gonna lose any energy. And guess what? 3 days later, I'm much more present. I'm so much more here than, 10 days ago. It's incomparable. But my presence is stronger. I feel good in my mind. I feel much better in my body. I feel like faith is being restored in my own mind. Like kindness is being restored, because being in the present moment, I feel is giving me the opportunity to find more kindness, to express this kindness, which is anyway innate within me. And this gives me so much hope, so much faith, not only in this that I can change, like dramatically in specific aspects of my life and the personality I'm currently holding, but also of shedding of all sorts of mental patterns that are detrimental to me and to others. For example, like anger, agitation, judgment, or aspects of jealousy, things like this, or lack mentality. And I feel that the present moment is giving me exactly the cure I've always needed, and I've been doing a lot of manifestation. I've created a lot of things in my life during the last year and a half. But essentially, I started losing the present moment and being here and now, trying to figure out exactly what to do in every occasion in order to fulfill my imagination about the things that I want to change in my life, that I want to have, that I want to achieve. And I forgot how to appreciate those little things in life, just looking at the carpet and being grateful that I have a beautiful carpet on which I can put my feet and they feel very comfy and pleasant. Those little things that actually they're non-stop surrounding us. And if we forget about those little things in life, like I did, I start suffering. We start suffering. And we start suffering not because they're gone, but because we're gone. We're not here. We're not now. And guys, life needs us here and now so that we can appreciate those things, so that we can be kind to other people. We can appreciate other people in the moment, just looking at them and being like, wow, this person is so wise in all those aspects. They've done so many great things that I can acknowledge now. I can recognize those things in them, their actions, their words, things I might not have been able to see before because I've been constantly looking for something about my manifestation, constantly trying to derive something instead of give the present moment and my absolute gratitude to them being here, being alive, being in my life, being kind to me for all that they've done to me. Even if they've done something wrong to me, they've done something right by showing me this, which I can love in them and essentially love in myself. Love the hurt in myself and be free of it, letting it go. Yeah, coming back home to the present moment is so much more than we think. And finding this freedom of letting go of what we think should be happening and just being here and now with the intention to appreciate, to see kindness, to give kindness, to grow in the things we love out of kindness, out of being here and now, taking the right decision, the correct one, not lost in thought, but being present here in our hearts, listening to our hearts, listening to those words of the universe, of God, of life, of righteousness, of goodness, of abundance, and just being an expression of this beauty which we call our lives, and be of service, help and support and love to others as they have been to us. Beautiful. Love you all, guys. See you soon.